Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. My name is Kirti Carter. I am an MD and I have an MPH in Occupational Health. I'm a faculty for Sky Meditation, a program for the International Association for Human Values, also known as IAHV. I have over 14 years of experience in meditation and breathing techniques. I am a strong advocate of stress-free and healthy living. I volunteer my time to facilitate seminars on breath-based meditation and mind-body resiliency. Along with my husband, who's a medical researcher in the U.S. Army, I volunteer my time to facilitate resiliency seminars for veterans and active duty military members with PTS. So our topic for today is breath-based relaxation. Okay, have you heard someone say, just relax, just breathe, and you wanted to scream? I hear you. It's easier said than done. But the good news is, today we will learn about some effective and simple tools to manage stress and learn how to relax in a short amount of time. But before we go into these techniques, let's take a minute to understand what is it that keeps us from being relaxed, from being peaceful, from being centered, or just from being you. A big one is stress. Now, what is stress? There's a lot of talk about, oh, I am stressed, or, I'm just getting more and more stressed. But what really is stress? It is a physiological response. However, I'd like to put it in simple terms. When the demand is greater than the energy you have to meet the demand, we experience stress. Now, what are these demands? Work, family obligations, financial obligations, caregiving, relationship, goals, expectations. The list just never ends. So when the demand is greater, the scale is lopsided. So how can we balance the scale? Well, the first thing could be to reduce the demands. But how often is that feasible? The next thing we could look into is to raise your energy. What gives us energy? Food, sleep, a positive state of mind, and breath. Of these four, the breath is the most important source of energy, but it is also the most neglected source of energy. Let me ask you, how do we breathe when we're depressed or we're sad? Have you noticed? That's right. The exhale is longer than the inhale. Or you see a patient in a hospital, there's a sigh. So when we are sad or depressed, the breath changes. The exhale is longer than the inhale. When you're happy, what happens to the breath? It's the reverse. The inhale is longer than the exhale. And now what happens when we get angry? That's right, the breath is rapid, it's short, it's fast-paced. So what does it tell us about our breath and our emotions? They are connected. For every emotion, there is a corresponding rhythm in the breath. Now let's look at the mind. In a day, we have thousands of thoughts. The mind keeps just racing. And it's just the tendency of the mind to do so. Now let's see, if I asked you, don't think about a pink elephant. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Pink elephant. Well, that's the level of say we have over this mind. But if I say, hold your breath for 5 seconds, can you do that? Yes. So we have some say over the breath. Now in a day when we have so many thousands of thoughts, the mind keeps racing. And these thoughts have a corresponding rhythm in the emotions. And we just established that every emotion has a rhythm in the breath. So what's the smart thing to do to reverse this relationship around? We use the breath to influence the emotions. And that in turn influences the mind. So let's learn some simple techniques that we can use to manage this monkey mind and manage these negative emotions that overpower us time to time. So the first one we're going to look at is the alternate nostril breathing. So let's bring the index finger and the middle finger to rest between the eyebrows. The thumb and the ring finger rests on the nostrils. Let's take a deep breath in, and let's block the right nostril and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Let's block the left nostril and breathe out through the right. In through the left. Block that side and out through the opposite. In through the left. Block left and out through the right. In through the right. Block right, out through the left. In through the left. Block left, out through the right. In through the right. Block right and out through the left. In through the left. Block left, out through the right. And continue on your own. The nostril that you breathe out through is the one you breathe in through. You block that side and breathe out through the opposite. And you continue this pattern, alternating the breath in and out through both nostrils. And I encourage you to do this as we watch this tape. Taking long, relaxed breaths at your own pace, at your own rhythm. We're not in a hurry, we're not in a rush. Enjoying every breath like the most awaited and honored guest. The incoming breath energizes the body. The outgoing breath relaxes the body. The nostril you breathe out through is the one you breathe in through. Block that side and breathe out through the opposite and continue the pattern. Keeping the eyes closed. Breathing in and out, alternating the nostrils. Enjoying every breath, moment to moment. You can relax the arm and come back to normal breath. Keeping the eyes closed, let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Another breath in and out. When you feel ready and complete, you may gently open the eyes. What we just experienced is called the alternate nostril breathing, and it has several benefits, of which a few of them are listed here for your reference. So now that we learned a relaxing breath, we're going to learn how to energize ourselves by doing the bellows breath. So the bellows breath is a very active breath. It involves active inhalation and vigorous exhalation using the movement of the arms. So as the arms go up, you breathe in, and as the arms come down, you breathe out, forceful exhalation. So the bellows breath looks and sounds like this. In, out, up, down, in, out, in, out. Now with the eyes closed. And relax. Observe what's happening in the body, mind, and the breath. Any sensations that may have come up, just be with them. Second round of bellows breath, arms in position. The elbows are close to the rib cage, loose fist by the shoulders are relaxed, and with a gentle smile, begin. Up, down, in, out, and continue on your own. Forceful inhalation, vigorous exhalation. And relax. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And the final round of bellows breath, arms in position, elbows close to the rib cage, loose fist by the shoulders are relaxed, and begin. Up, down, in, out, and continue. Relax, keeping the eyes closed. Be with the experience. Deep breath in and let it go. Another breath in and out. And when you feel ready and complete, in your own time, you may gently open the eyes. What we just experienced is the bellows breath. It has several benefits, and a few of them are listed here for your reference. One thing with the bellows breath is that it is contraindicated in pregnancy, uncontrolled hypertension, or if you've just had an epileptic seizure, or a panic disorder. It's best done once a day, three sets of 15 to 20 breaths. Anything more than that would just be too much or too energizing for the system. So the next breath that we learned today is the ocean sound breath. So this breath has a sound associated with it. This is a sound produced from the constriction of the back of the throat. Now let's take a slightly deeper than normal breath in. With the eyes closed, and with the mouth closed, breathe out through the nose, constricting the throat muscles. And you will hear a gentle sound almost as if you're snoring, but you are in the awake state. Gently inhaling and exhaling against this constriction creates a sound like the ocean waves rolling in and out. Taking relaxed breaths, producing a gentle sound on the inhale and the exhale. Elongating the breath. Without too much effort, gentle breaths, producing a sound from the back of the throat. It may seem difficult to begin with, but this is something that we all have done as babies. If you see a baby that's sleeping, you will hear this gentle sound as the baby sleeps. So we all have done this sound. It's just that we're remembering it. So without too much effort, without being worried about whether you're getting it right, continue breathing, taking relaxed breaths in and out using the sound. Producing the sound on the inhale and the exhale. Breathing in and out at your own rhythm, at your own pace. Enjoying every breath. And let's switch to normal breath. Let's take a deep breath in and let it go. And when you feel ready and complete, you may gently open the eyes. What we just did was the ocean sounding breath. This is a great breath to bring the mind to the present moment. There are volumes written on being in the present moment, but how often are we truly successful in doing that? So when the noise is really too much in the mind, when there's a lot of chatter going on, this is a great breath that you can use to bring the mind to the present moment and reduce the noise in the mind. So today we learned 3 techniques: the alternate nostril breath, the bellows breath, and the ocean sound breath. I highly encourage you to put these to practice and take some time for yourself and do them daily and just notice what it can do for you. But what we did today was really the tip of the iceberg. We highly recommend that you dive deeper and learn something called as the sky breath or the sky meditation, which is also known as Sudarshan Kriya breath. Sky breath is a powerful yet simple rhythmic breathing technique that incorporates specific natural rhythms of the breath, harmonizing the body, mind, and emotions. The technique eliminates stress, fatigue, and negative emotions such as anger, frustration, and depression, leaving the mind calm, focused, and the body energized, completely relaxed. Sky also facilitates physical, mental, emotional, and social well-being. There is a plethora of research on sky and related techniques, and a few of the things that really stand out is practitioners of sky and related techniques like we just practiced today are known to show reduced stress, reduced anxiety and depression. It's great in PTSD. It's known to show decreased levels of biochemical markers of stress like cortisol and lactate. There's increased levels of antioxidant enzymes. The immune system benefits by increased natural killer cells. There's increased EEG beta wave activity, indicating increased mental focus and heightened awareness, increased levels of optimism, and improved emotional regulation. Alters rapid gene expression in immune cells, indicating benefits on a molecular level. These are just few of the many benefits that you can experience while practicing sky. Personally, it's helped me with healing myself of migraine headaches. I used to be a stress ball. Being a physician, being in an intensive care environment, just day-to-day life was stressful. And when I learned these techniques, it really helped me to understand what really is keeping me from being the best version of myself. And since I learned these techniques, I've been smiling more. I have a stress-free environment that I live in, and I also am able to influence the environment wherever I go. And it's all because I am living a stress-free life. And I invite you to learn these techniques whenever possible and practice what we learned today to do the same. Just a little bit about where can you learn these. These are workshops that we offer by the IHV, the organization that we talked to you about earlier in the presentation. The first workshop that I'd like to mention about is sky meditation. It is for civilians, but of course anybody, even the military members, can take this. It's a 16-hour dynamic workshop with practical take-home tools and ongoing support. The course sessions are taught over 4 consecutive days in 4-hour sessions. For any details about how you can avail of these workshops, you can contact me at my email address, kirti@ihv.org, and my phone number is 210-816-1906. The second workshop that I'd like to talk about is the Power Breath Meditation. This is a great workshop if you're a veteran or an active duty military member. These workshops, we've seen amazing results in veterans who go through these programs. It's a 15 to 16-hour program with practical take-home tools and ongoing support. The course sessions are taught over 5 consecutive days, in some cases even 7 days, depending on the nature of the group that's going through the workshop and the needs of the group. For more details on this workshop, we recommend that you visit www.pwht.org or www.projectwelcomehometroops.org. That website will give you more information on how and where you can take these workshops. These workshops are offered at no cost as a service to the military community. Both workshops, Sky Meditation and the Power Breath Meditation workshop, offers you take-home tools and an ongoing support. We can work one-on-one with you once you graduate to answer any questions that you have, any obstacles that you come across on your way to doing the practices, and just work with you, holding your hand step by step on how you can continue your journey on being a stress-free and a healthy individual. These are my references, and I enjoyed talking about what I've been experiencing in my life, and I hope you take this opportunity to keep practicing this and at some point even come and join us on a full workshop.